Okay, here's your hint for homework 2.1, number 1. This is vector addition. So we're going to need to be following those steps to vector addition. Draw each vector. So you're going to draw each of your vectors for that dog's displacement. Resolve them into components. Now, when you resolve something into components that is a horizontal line, there is going to be only an x component but no y component. All right? When you resolve something that's an angle, like the second one, you're going to have both an x and a y component. Remember, when you do these, direction is important because it's a vector. So some of the components are going to be positive, some of the components are going to be negative. Remember, to the right or east or up or north, those are our positive directions, and then south and west or down and left would be our negative directions. Okay? So once you have resolved them into components, you're going to sum together the like components. You're going to take the x component and the x component, add them together. Take the y component, which there is no y component here, and the y component here, add them together. Then you're going to essentially draw those total values, the sum of the x's and the sum of the y's. Once you have those values down, and remember the negatives and positives are going to tell you which way to draw those arrows. Am I drawing them left or right? And when you draw them, you want to draw them one after another when you draw these components. And then you need to find the magnitude. So you're going to use the Pythagorean theorem to find the magnitude. And you're going to use the inverse tangent function to find the direction. Okay, so what angle is that at? And remember, whenever you get an angle, what you have to also remember is you have to add a reference. So for instance, this one would be to the south of east, is that angle. Or maybe this would be clockwise of the positive x-axis. And there's your hint.